So before you ask, it is entirely base game and functionable depending on whatever packs you own. Even if you own 1 or 2 packs, even if you own 0 packs, it will still work. This world save was made by over 160 people, and every single lot in every single world has been changed. By everything, I mean everything. So like if we go into Glimmerbrook, look at all of this. But I know you're all basic bitches and you want me to start off with Willow Creek. I know what you're like. So let's first start off with the basic bitch stuff. I'm getting cancelled for saying that. Anyway, so this one is cool. So this is like an apartment one for like 2 roommates, I guess you could say, or like a dual household thing going on. I think it's quite a unique looking one. Okay, another lot in the same neighborhood. This is the one with the BFF household, but the house has been completely changed. It looks so much better than the EA one. It looks really good. And as I said to you before, like everything in here is base game. And this is very, very recent. And I can tell because this little ugly plumb bob lamp here, I'm sorry, it is ugly. This was released only a couple months ago. So this is very recent. It's only literally just been added in the past week online. Magnolia Blossom Park looks completely different. Doesn't look like Magnolia Blossom Park anymore. What's going on here? Oh, see, look, that's a nice little space to have a wedding. See, I like that that's set up like that. Not that you can have weddings in The Sims 4 and have them work, but at least you can pretend with this build. I love it. And it's got like a nice little recreational center here, things to do. Almost looks like a festival area. There's a lot going on. I won't go in all of them because that would be silly. Although, should we have a look at this museum? That looks quite extravagant, doesn't it? That is literally humongous. What is the creator of this overcompensating for? Maybe a micro penis? That was severe of me. I apologize. Do you know what? I'm ill. If I sound like I'm hanging, it's because I am, because I got a throat infection and it puts me in a bit of a catty mood. That was just a joke. I hope you could take a joke. Oh my God, look at that. That's well good, isn't it? No, that's good. Seeing it's got a little cafeteria area. This is all base game. Don't worry. You got your little statues. Sexy man with a big cane. Or bet he's got a micro penis. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Anyways, looks absolutely amazing. This little museum over here, much better than the base game one, and there's a lot more to it as well. Oh, look, it's got all of the collections there, all of the different rocks and things. See, that's what a museum in The Sims 4 should be. Taking a step away from American suburbia, let's go to maybe another American suburban world. Everything has been changed, by the way, even the high school years world. Lilac Cottage. That's quite cute, doesn't it? See, I wouldn't have thought of putting the roof on the balcony. It's quite nice, isn't it? Anyway, it's a very expensive cottage. Wouldn't have been able to afford this in this housing market. Bloody hell. Couldn't afford a little bungalow in this housing market. Anyway, trauma dumping aside, nice little space. And I like how all of the builds here, like they're not over cluttered in a way that feels annoying that your Sims can't move around. Like all of the buildings are cluttered in a way that feels like you can actually live in them, like as gameplay functionality. I mean, I'm very curious about Magnolia Promenade. Look at this shop here. I know a lot of you guys own Get to Work, so I think this will be an interesting one. I mean, just look at that. Let's be honest, with Get to Work, we were all disappointed with the retail system that you couldn't have shopping arcades, but look at that. I do not even know where to start. Well, we're going to start with the ground floor anyways. See, look, we got a little, what is this? A bakery? I think it's a bakery over here. Love that. This one is a floristry, but you see, this was supposed to be base game plus Get to Work only, which is why all of these flowers here are the ones you get in build mode. But if you own seasons, like you could delete all those and put real flowers in there. What have we got over here then? A little sculpture place, sculpture shop. You never find me dead in one of those. A little photo studio. What's upstairs? Oh, you see, look, upstairs they're all empty, so I guess you could like put your own stuff in there if you wanted to. I wonder if those dreaded houses in Strangerville have been fixed. Oh gosh, look at this. What on earth is going on over here? Did you see that in the top right corner? What's this? A Grand Bloody Canyon. Look at that. That is spectacular. Literally love it. Now, like, just look at that. Proper goods. Look at how detailed everything is here. It looks like a proper nice lived-in little house. There's even a little outhouse here with planter pots and, oh gosh, what's down here? Oh dear. It's a cannibal plant. Well, that's lovely. Having a look at the world of salami. I'm already seeing this big salami beach bar. Do you know what, guys? I don't eat pork, but I have an intolerance to vegetables, so I started eating a bit of pork recently, and oh my God, it made my breath smell like rotten flesh. It was horrific. It was the first time, by the way, I've eaten pork in years because I've always been against eating pork. pork. I'm not a Muslim. I just don't eat it. But yeah, I started eating it for the first time in years and I had to immediately stop because it literally made me reek. Anyway, trauma dumping aside, look at that. Look at that. It's like a little, imagine going to this in real life. Bloody hell. Oh, I love the little bird balloons. I've never seen those before. Or they're debug, that's why. Absolutely incredible looking bar. You could do a lot of events in here. Little glass bottom dance floor. And you know, if you own, for example, Get Together, you could easily quickly convert it into a nightclub and just pop like a little dance floor down somewhere. Chuck that there, you got a little dance floor now. Do you know what I mean? This house looks literally amazing. Imagine living here. I mean, I couldn't imagine coming home drunk at night and falling in there. I mean, it's not for me. I'm a bit clumsy. Like, honestly, if I go around your house, don't even give me a glass. Don't even give me a glass of water because I will smash it. If you're not prone to accidents like me, like you might want to live here. It looks pretty cool. Genuinely incredible. Having a little look at Moonwood Mill. What should we look at? Should we have a look at the bar? I mean, to be fair, not every single lot in the base game is bad. Like a lot of the ones, for example, in Moonwood Mill are nice. Although I think it's nice to just, you know, see a change. Oh, LGBT sleigh bar. Oh, look at that. It's got like a movie theatre in here. I wonder if that's where the werewolves watch their furry porn. Probably. Tartosa. See, I want to see the wedding venue that they chucked on the beach in this world. See that? You're like, that's it, innit? That's it. Do you know what I mean? Imagine having a nice little wedding over here. Absolutely perfect, built for purpose. Although, you do what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be able to get weddings to work in The Sims 4 anyway, because the pack is broken. But if you wanted to pretend that they worked, you got that. Some of the lots have been completely changed. I'm excited about this enchanted cottage in Henford upon Shagley, the little world of sheep shaggers. I come from Sheep Shaggerland in the UK, by the way. My hometown is basically this. Anyway, look at that. I mean, I don't live in a house like this, couldn't afford it. Live in a council estate. We won't talk about that. But look at that roofing. Look at that roofing. I could never. It looks like a proper nice cottage as well. And again, everything here you see is base game plus cottage living only. Absolutely, like, incredible. This is honestly mind-blowing. Imagine living here. Although, I mean, a ladder to get upstairs. Not sure how I feel about that. Again, imagine being drunk on a night out. Can't see it happening. But still, it's pretty. Also, a lot of places have been changed. So, like, the base game house has now been turned into a bar. It's a bar that looks a little bit like a church as well. Like a little British chapel. Oh, again, look, it's got a wedding arch here if you want to get married in the chapel. See that? Oh, we got a dingy basement as well for partying. I was expecting dead bodies for some reason, but that's my sick, twisted mind. Oh, look at that. And there's a little graveyard as well. I really wish we could have like a proper graveyard lot in The Sims 4. I really do. Having a look at Japan. Oh my God, I'm already just immediately clicking on this top right build. Limonette, look at that. Look at that. That looks better than something that, you know, like I've actually seen in Japan before, to be honest. I mean, look at the floor. Look at the cracks. How have they got cracks on the ice on the floor? Or is that seasons? Am I being dumb? Incredible. So spacious inside as well. I believe this is a residential lot. Yes, just a residential lot, but with all this in there. Oh, a little onsen. I must admit, like, I couldn't live here. It's not materialistic enough for me. But it's still proper nice, isn't it? Like, I know Christmas is over, but this makes me, like, want to go back into winter time. Do you know what I mean? Have a look at it. Evergreen Harbour, again, the Hive, this little community space. Where I went to university, our library was called the Hive, and that's because it looked like a beehive. Though it was a bit chavvy, I wouldn't want to go in there again. Anyways, this is the, oh gosh, look at that, the entire thing. It's a huge community space. This is like one of those dystopian future places, do you know what I mean? Where we've all got our social credit scores, but still, like, it looks proper nice. Chichester, I'm excited, do you know what, to see the university halls in this place. It is crazy how, like, literally every single lot has been done. See, this is the power of over 160 people. Like, you get stuff done. Do you know what I mean? Everything like this. Look how beautiful that is. Everything just gets done. And you know, it feels like proper, well, it doesn't feel like real British university housing, but do you know what? It feels good. The commons area of the other university as well. If you own Discover University, you'll know how bare and empty the commons looks. This, however, looks a lot more extravagant. There's literally a ton going on here. Bloody hell. Like little study rooms, robotics workbench, little gardening area. Absolutely insane. Couldn't fault it at all. Now this is really cool. This is in Glimmerbrook, the realm of Magic World. So this little, what's it called? Pavlova? Pavilion? Padoga. Anyway, it's got a little green orb in there because it's magic making a little cauldron outside. I mean, the house itself is incredible as it is. It didn't even need that, but it's in there anyway. Oh, everything's white and beige as well, just how I like it. I am a very plain person. Even mayonnaise is too spicy for me. I know some people freak out of that, but I am a very plain person. I do like it plain. Nothing wrong with vanilla, although this house is far from vanilla. Do you know what I mean? Dowsol Valley as well. So this build I'm going to show you is an incredibly creative one that I never would have thought about for this world. This is called a musician's penthouse. So it's got like a debug assets to make it look like an apartment building, because so many people have said Dowsol Valley needs an apartment. Why has it not got one, mate? So this is literally a penthouse apartment in Dowsol Valley. See, this is what it should have been, Dowsol Valley, with a few apartments. And it really does look just incredible. Genuinely love this one. Like, you can imagine some obnoxious celebrity living here. Really love it. And like, it looks like it blends in like a proper nice apartment building. This is another one of the lots in Dowsol Valley. Most of these lots, by the way, are not starter home price compatible, so you do have to pay a little bit more to live in there. If you don't know how to do that, after creating a household, click Ctrl+Shift+C and type in free real estate on, and then when you've done that, you can basically buy any lot in the game and it will cost you nothing basically. Brindleton Bay, oh my god, that house looks so overwhelming. I'm not even going to click on that. The vets though, should we have a look at the vets? The last time I went to the vets, it was to take my grand's cat there, and the cat pissed itself all over my lap. Another bit of trauma dumping for you. Anyway, see, that looks proper nice. It looks a bit obnoxious though. I think if I lived here, I'd be like, oh, for Christ's sake, what is this doing here? But in The Sims 4, I'll allow it. This is honestly the biggest vets I think I've ever seen in my life. At least you could hire a lot of different employees. Liminac, pretty cool. It's like a full pets recreational center. What's this for? Doggy yoga. Not sure what that's about. Forgotten Hollow is now the pretentious place it's supposed to be with all these huge castle manors. I mean, look at that with the lights in the nighttime. See, look, there's like a huge teapot there. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything is so detailed. It's incredible. Wait, is that a spiral staircase? How did they do that? Oh, it's a ladder. So you can go up the ladder, but it's got shelves that look like a spiral staircase. I mean, that must have taken them ages. I mean, it should be functionable. I mean, just look at these little spaces. Everything is so detailed here. If you're a Sims machinima creator too, I know not many of you are, but if you are, like, you could create a lot of nice things in this entire world. Not just this world, but like any of the worlds. In terms of the level of detail, every single lot in San Myshuno has also been changed, including all of the apartments. I'm just going to click on a random one. So you can see here, we've got a cute little apartment. I believe this one is already filled with family. There's a half done painting there. Like, everything feels alive. Like, a lot of these feel lived in. A lot of Sims 4 houses don't feel lived in, but like these ones in these builds do. Oh, got a bubble blowing machine there. I have blown bubbles once. Literally only once. Oh my god, I almost knocked my water over. See, I told you before, I'm clumsy. Only once when I was 18. I wouldn't do it again. I don't really care for it. So this is a San Myshuno garden park, which looks amazing. See, this little dome here reminds me of the one in The Sims 3 city world of Bridgeport. I wonder if it's a reference to it. There's a nice little seating area here underneath the, what tree is that called? Weeping cherry tree. That sounds like me weeping. But oh, look, another bong. Absolutely incredible. Windenburg Sea, I love this one. Oh my god, look at that extravagant thing here. I don't even want to click on that because I cannot be bothered to show you. If I'm being brutal, like proper brutal, I just can't be asked to show you that because it's too big. But this right here, this looks like a little gnome village. Oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, look at everything here. It feels like a proper little fantasy world, which is what Windenburg was supposed to be. I'm leaving it at sunset because it looks nice. It looks like one of those, it's like a little Mormon community. They've all got their, you know, little apartments here in their little Mormon gnome village. I'm going to get cancelled now being Mormon phobic because this is honestly amazing. Really beautiful. And yes, Newcrest has also been done up with a load of houses. Got a beautiful library, got a little park, got a few households dropped in here and there. I can't remember if I showed you Oasis Springs, but this is a little community pool area. Looks well good, doesn't it? Literally looks amazing. Oh, got a little bar there. See, I would love water bars in The Sims 4. I mean, if we had a hotels pack, I'm just saying, we could get them. If EA is watching, they're probably not, but it's just an idea. And yes, the vacation world, so if we have a look at Granite Falls, all of these are changed. I mean, have a look at this little log cabin, and I say little, but really, it's absolutely huge. Do you know what? I've never been on like a lake cabin holiday. I've never even been camping before in my life. I think because I have OCD. Well, I used to have OCD. I've cured it. I've treated myself. But when I was younger, I was too pretentious and I just got really anxious about getting dirty. But like now I really want to get dirty and go camping or stay in a nice little log cabin somewhere like this. A little private one, a little cottage. I think I need a boyfriend first. I feel like it's not something I would enjoy with a friend. I feel like it's more of a romantic thing. Anyway, this looks amazing. It looks like Cabin in the Woods. You can set up a little horror machinima here if you wanted to. Even Salvadorada has been done. Like, it's genuinely insane how much has gone into this save file. Like 160 people to make all of this. Like, you know, it's going to be a proper good one. Do you know what I mean? And everything just blends in so nicely. See, this makes me want to go on holiday. Escape the British rain. Obviously, Batu has not been changed. That's because there's literally no lots in Batu. Other than that, though, like, we've looked at all of the worlds. So the save file you can download from Tumblr. It's called The Better Together, a base game compatible Sims 4 save file created by 160 plus simmers. All you do is click here to download and it will start downloading. So once it's downloaded, head over to your downloads folder, click the scissors up here, which is cut, go to your documents folder, electronic arts, The Sims 4, click on saves, click on paste or control V, and then open your game. Once you put it in your game, if you don't own every single pack, which 99% of you won't, you actually have to restart it. And that's just so like it doesn't corrupt, which is the thing about downloading other people's save files. But every single pack is limited to its relative world, so you should be fine. If you're interested in some more Sims 4 save files, I have another video here, so make sure you check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.